Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. What's shaking? What's shaking? What is shaking, y'all? It's your girl. It's your girl. It's your girl, Soul Sister Shelley. Happy Wisdom Wednesday, fam. Hope everybody is doing amazing. I do. I have a word tonight. I'm at the library. It's 9:30. I was supposed to be out of here at 9, so all the doors are locked. That's great news because that means nobody can get in. But that means that if I walk out that door like to go to the restroom, I can't get back in either. So I'm going to drop this word on betrayal for you all, and I'm going to get on out of here and call it a night. So, hope everybody's doing great. Let's talk about betrayal. It's been a while. I hope everybody's doing great. So, hi, Jimmy. How are you, baby? Happy holidays. I have a complete dry erase board just beyond my ring light on betrayal. And I'm going to try to keep it sweet because betrayal is a tricky thing. Betrayal. People think they're clever when they betray you. Don't they now? Don't they though? So, on Facebook, you got to kind of keep it PG. This is more of a word, to be honest, y'all, for like YouTube. I know a lot about betrayal, a little bit too much. I know a lot about being betrayed, and I know about betraying myself quite a bit. So I'm going to try to keep this, like I said, PG and sweet about betrayal, because the last live I did on, hey there, last live I did on Ruthless, you all loved it. You all loved Ruthless. Got like over 1,000 views on Ruthless, which tickled me. Like, Ruthless. So I thought betrayal might probably, I'm like, it's kind of in the same wheelhouse. So I was thinking about this assessment that I took lately about what my quote unquote gifts were. And apparently storytelling is one of my gifts. And I've done in many of my lives, y'all, I always start with a story. I always say, Soul Sister Shelley is going to start with the story. And I thought, what kind of story I'm going to start with about betrayal? Because my gosh, do I have many. I have many. I'm qualified to speak on betrayal. I'm very qualified to speak on this. Thought, what story am I going to start with on betrayal? And I'm like, man, I don't want to make this all kinds of heavy and stuff. So I thought about the most recent story I could share with y'all on betrayal. First of all, let's just get clear on this. I mean, you can get betrayed in a lot of different ways, okay? You can get betrayed. Like one time, I could tell you many stories, but let's just clarify. I one time gave somebody a ride. A stranger a ride. A stranger can betray you. And they took money out of the console of my car. Complete stranger. I just picked up, gave him a ride. I ran into a gas station. Really nice, older kind of lady. Very unassuming. She was frail. She was frail. Even, it's from the Social Security office. I had talked to her. We were 20 minutes into the ride. It was kind of out of the way, really out of the way. So I kind of gotten to know her en route from the Social Security office to where I was taking her, way out of route from where I was going to my home. And I said, I'm going to run in here and get something to drink. Do you want anything? And took my keys with me, took my purse with me. Only had a few dollars in there, no big deal. I didn't check when I got back in the car. Pulled up to her house, sat out there in her driveway, talked to her for like another almost 45 minutes to an hour, got her phone number and everything. And whenever I needed to go get that money, those few extra dollars I got in my console, it's like $8 or $9 and was gone. And I was like, that lady took my $8 or $9. Now I wasn't angry about it. I thought she needed it more than I did, clearly. But this is a complete stranger that I'd given a ride to. And I'm like, this complete stranger betrayed me, right? So there's a stranger, a friend can betray you. You know, you tell them something in confidence and they tell your secrets to somebody else. Or a friend betrays you, or a family member that, you know, you thought that you could depend on them and they're not there when you need them. Or your partner, your significant other, and their unfaithfulness betrays you. You know? So, like, not only are you questioning somebody's loyalty, then you're questioning your own judgment, right? You're questioning, like, how did I not pick up on that? Or how did I not realize that those people were a fraud or a fake? Or, like, I thought I was a good judge of character. Like, how did I not see that? Or say you've been betrayed in the past, or you thought you had people figured out or life figured out, or you've been in toxic relationships or situations. You're like, that'll never happen to me again. And then it happens to you again, a second time, a third time, God forbid, a fourth or fifth or sixth time. Oh, fireworks. Yeah, like, yay, me. This girl. Like, yes, sign me up. I want to be betrayed. I'm that fool. So then you have to sit back and go like, what? So not only are you hurt because somebody hurt you and betrayed you, but then you're like mad at yourself and you feel like guilty and ashamed, and then plus maybe you're embarrassed. Maybe people are trying to tell you don't date that person, or don't trust that person, or you shouldn't work for that company. That's a bad company. They're not good for you. That's not a good friend group, or that's not a good person to hang out with. And then they end up getting you in trouble with the law or something else. And you're like, dang, you look like a fool. And then you don't want to tell anybody about it because you're embarrassed. So then you're questioning your judgment. You're questioning their loyalty. You're like, what the heck? It's just a really profound sense of, you know, a feeling in life when someone betrays you. And like I said, I got to keep it PG on certain platforms. But there's a lot of, in psychology, and I've done a ton of work on this and a ton of research on this. And there's a lot of trauma that's attached to betrayal. It can affect your decision making. You can become hypervigilant. It can affect, you know, I don't want to trigger anyone, but like depression and anxiety and all kinds of things. It can really, really, in a very extreme way, affect you. So I want to try to, like I said, keep this pretty light, but it's like, you know, I want to try to give you all some tips on betrayal. Okay, like first of all, the duck test, all right? Y'all know the duck test, right? Like, if it looks like a duck and it swims like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck. So what I have learned in life is, you know, if you've met a duck before, or a tiger, or a leopard, a tiger doesn't change its stripes, a leopard doesn't change its spots. You met a duck before, it's like that's the equivalent of red flags. If you see characteristics in a person, or if a person has showed you already the way that they are going to behave. People make mistakes. I've talked about this before, fam. To all my comeback kings and queens, hi Vince. To all my, you know, rising phoenixes, if you've been burnt before, and trust and believe, I'm very, very guilty of this. And we're all work in progress, and we're all on our own journey. But I'm trying to save you all some hurt and some pain that I have had to go through over and over and over and over again. And I'm trying to reach across so that you don't have to. Because if they've shown you, people make mistakes. A mistake is when something happens one time. And I make mistakes. We're human. We make mistakes. And people can make it right. They can say they're sorry. They can ask for forgiveness, and they can do things differently. But if they keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, it's not a mistake. It's a pattern. It's a pattern. If it looks like a duck and it swims like a duck and it quacks like a duck, baby, I'm sorry, y'all, but it's a duck, metaphorically speaking. A tiger doesn't change its stripes, and a leopard doesn't change its spots. Now, do I think that people can change? Absolutely. But I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm a show me Shelley, not a tell me Thompson. So make people show you that they're going to do things differently, not tell you that they're going to do things differently. People can tell you that they're going to do things differently till they're blue in the face. Make them show you that they're going to do things differently. And with that being said, don't let their betrayal be a reflection. Don't let it affect how you see yourself, because it's not a reflection of your value. It's not a reflection of your worth. It's a reflection of their character. It's a reflection of who they are. It's a reflection of what they think of their selves. The way that people treat you is a reflection of them, not a reflection of you. If you're a good person, you don't treat people badly. You don't treat people poorly. Good people treat people good. People that treat people poorly, I'm not saying are necessarily quote unquote bad people. Don't get it twisted, fam. I'm not saying that. It's a projection of how they feel about themselves. Hurt people hurt people. So when people are not treating you right, when people are betraying you, they're betraying themselves. And it's just like when people betray you and you keep taking them back, which I have done. That's why I wanted to put a spin on this and put it on both sides. It was a reflection of me. It was a reflection of my self-worth. It was a reflection of how I felt about myself, that I would allow these people to do this to me and I would accept them back in my life and act like it was okay. I would dismiss it. It was a reflection of how I valued myself. Not only it was a reflection of my self-worth and how much I respected myself, it was me enabling them at the same time. So how much do I really love somebody to allow them to behave in that kind of manner? At one point, I had to start telling people, and this is what I tell people now. Listen, I love you. I love you enough to not allow you to act that way. And I love you, but I love me more. So start asking yourself those kind of questions. If people are treating you badly and you're allowing it and you're dismissing it, how much do you really love them? No disrespect, but I'm just saying, how much do you really love them to allow them to get away with some BS narrative and some kind of antics where they're lying on you and disrespecting you and running around and making up stuff and doing things behind your back, and you're just letting it slide or pretending it didn't happen, or shoving it under the rug, or letting them come smile up in your face when you know that you know, when they're off somewhere else talking to somebody else. You know, I'm not even saying like in situations and relationships when they're not being faithful, but just say that like you're with somebody and then when they get with their family or when they get with their friends and their friends are like talking jokes and making and saying things about you, their family's not a fan or whatnot, and they're not defending you. And they're not doing anything to stick up for you. But then they want to come be with you and act like they love you. Or you got a friend that does the same daggone thing. And you want to act like it's no big deal. You're just enabling that behavior. Not only are you enabling them to not level up and be a decent human being, you're not valuing yourself either. So that's not cool on either side. So, like, don't let it be a reflection. Hi, Candy. Hey, Jessica. How are y'all? Mwah, smooches. Smooches to my back home. My back home, my Mountaineers. Not only that, it's not only just a reflection of them, it's a reflection of you. And I want you all to care about yourselves more and care about other people. Because, I mean, all the way around, it's just like you are. I tell my kids this, and I believe it in adult life as well. You are who you hang with. You hear in rooms in professional environments, like, you know, you are a product of the 5 people that you surround yourself with the most. But I tell my kids, I always told my kids, I have an older daughter that's in her 20s and my younger one's 12. You are who you hang with. I mean, it's contagious. So like you're spending your time around people that have that kind of character, then you're of that character. You're of that caliber, point blank, period. So, I mean, what kind of character do you want to have? I mean, that's what it boils down to. But if somebody does hurt you or somebody does betray you or you keep people around that you can't count on, then you're probably somebody that you can't be counted on. And if you are somebody that can be counted on, don't keep people around that you can't count on. Or if you are somebody that's loyal and if somebody shares something with you in confidence and you would never share it with somebody else, don't keep people around that shares your secrets. Don't keep people around that you can't count on. And don't let people that betray you, taint the way that you see the world. Don't let that betrayal teach you. Don't let it tarnish the way that you see others or the way that you see the world. I know too many people that get hurt and then they let it taint the way that they see the world or the goodness of others, and that they let it steal. They don't love again. They don't have peace. They don't have peace. They don't have love. They don't have joy. That's an abundant life. Y'all, if you follow me, if you've listened to me, if you've been with me for a minute, an abundant life, peace, love, and joy, fam, right? Peace, love, and joy. And you get hurt one time, and then you don't want to allow peace, love, and joy in your life. Well, okay, somebody's already hurt you once. Then they're hurting you again because you won't love again. You don't have peace in your life. You don't have joy in your life. Don't let it tarnish the way that you see the world, or you let it take the way that you see the goodness in other people. Let it teach you. Really, it didn't break you. It blessed you. All right? It didn't break you. It built you. Don't get resentful. Let it make you rise from the ashes, baby. They didn't burn you. It gave you wings of fire. You came back like a phoenix with wings of fire. Like, boom. Are you kidding me? I mean, they might come back. They might say they're sorry. And I ain't trying to be a negative Nancy Debbie Downer kind of, this is Soul Sister Shelley. Like, the glass is not more, like, the glass ain't half full in my world. It is overflowing, baby. Y'all know it. It's true. My cup overfloweth. But I want to tell you, though, because I'm speaking from truth. I only speak truth. People might come back and say they're sorry, and sometimes they are. But when we're talking tigers, and we're talking leopards, and we're talking quack, quack, duck, duck, stupid, when we're talking those kind of people, they're not sorry for what they did. And a lot of times, I'll just be honest. They're not even really sorry that they lost you. What they're sorry for is they lost the benefits that came with having you. What they're sorry about is that they lost the light that they had in their life when you were around. What they're sorry about is that they don't have that same energy that you brought to the table. What they're sorry for is that once they're now out of your life, you all of a sudden started to elevate, and they're no longer a part of that future that you're building. And you're focusing on your future, a future that they're not going to be a part of until they're seeing a picture of you in the Fortune 500. Boom. Oh, my mic's not on. Boom. Betrayal is the word of the evening. Where's my echo? Echo, echo, echo. You gotta do the duck test. Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack. The quacks like a duck. Looks like a duck. Swims like a duck. Quacks like a duck. It's probably a duck. Is that all I have? Let me look. Make sure you grieve. You have to grieve the loss of trust and hurt. Like I said, this could go so many levels deep. Oh, I said I was going to start with a story. Well, let me end with a story. Because I started with people think they're clever. I'm always really nervous when I start my lives, but by the time, hi Jason, hey Nicole, how are y'all? Happy holidays. People think they're really clever when they betray you. I'm always nervous when I start. By the time I get all fired up at the end, I'm like, all right, I said what I needed to say. They think they're really clever and they think they're going to get away with it. I've taught karma a lot, but not only do they think they're clever, they think they're cute. So here's my story. I told you about the elderly lady that I gave a ride and she took money out of my console. But one of my recent betrayals, y'all will get a kick out of this. One of my recent betrayals, let me see if I can find it. I don't know if I should share this. This is awfully personal. Oh, what the heck? Why not? Maybe I won't. I'll just tell you what happened was. You ever have somebody betray you and then just like flat out tell you about it? They think they're clever and then they think they're real cute. They just want to tell you about it. Like stick the knife in and then turn it. I had somebody that betrayed me in the last year or so, and I had them blocked. And so then they sent me an email and told me what they had done. And I was like, ouch. Like flat out details and everything. And I was like, ooh. Now, mind you, like I said, most of the time people are sorry and they want to come back, and this person did. And I'm like, where do they do that at? Okay. It's not like I just had to hear through the grapevine what you did. You flat out emailed me thinking like, I don't know how, maybe Shelley 20 years ago, or maybe even Shelley a decade ago would have been like, I don't know, competing. I don't compete, okay? I don't compete where people try to compete where they don't compare. I'm like, I ain't gonna compete for that. Like, what? You think that was gonna make me jealous or something? I'm just like, God, that just disgusts me, okay? I'm not that girl. I'm just not that girl. So now I just have it in black and white that you really are a real POS. So thank you for that. I'll just print that out and hang it on the wall. So the next time that I even have a temporary lapse of reasoning and come across a picture and think I might miss you, I'll read that email and have better judgment. But I'm like, God, like, you're clever. That's real clever, but that's not cute. And like, why would you do that? Just why would you do that? So yeah, betrayal's tough. Betrayal's really tough not only when people do it, but not only they stick the knife in, but then they turn it. It's just like this saying about somebody kicks you when you're down. They kick you when you're down. It's just tough. I mean, particularly, and I'm not a saint, but I'm a good person, and I daggone know it. And that's often the people that if you're one of my followers, if you're one of my comeback kings or queens, if you're somebody that's been burnt, or somebody that has risen from the ashes, you've been burnt, or you're trying to rise from the ashes, or you resonate with the things that I talk about, you're somebody your kindness has been taken advantage of. People take your kindness for weakness. People they count on your loyalty usually, and you tolerate it and tolerate and tolerate it, and people will breadcrumb you until until the day comes that they chip away and they chip away and chip away until then you're eventually you're gone like a ghost in the night, and they're sitting there like, what did I do? And you're like, are you kidding me? Like, wait, are you kidding me? Like, I don't understand what part of this you don't understand. But don't let it make you bitter. Let it make you better. Y'all have heard me say it. I don't have any tattoos, fam, but I'm seriously considering, for the record, getting one. And I want a phoenix. And you all know my motto. Thank you for the pain. It made me raise my game. Say it with me. Seriously, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for every lesson. I learn. I never lose. I only learn. We only learn. We don't lose. We learn. I only win or learn. And every time I learn, I win. So, I mean, like, what the heck? Thank you for the pain. It made me Thank you for the pain. It made me raise my game. It's worth a mic drop. Like, for real, for real. Thank you for the pain. It made me raise my game. So don't let it make you bitter. Let it make you better. That's how we roll around here. And I share, y'all. I share these things. Even the personal things. Because these are real life stories. Can't make this stuff up. Why would I want to? I share because sharing is caring. Tap, 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 tap. And I want y'all to live an abundant life. I do. All right, I got to roll. I taught PE today, high school PE. I subbed at the high school here locally at 6:30, 7 a.m. I was there. And then I came to the library at 4 after I got out of school. And you can tell I'm tired. Look at it. And I've been here and it's now 10 o'clock. So, I put in about 16-hour day. So for all you out there that have done the same, God bless you. I feel your pain. For all you out there who have done the same, God bless you. I feel your pain. Hey. All right, so I want y'all to live in an abundant life. I do. So I'm sending you, you know what I'm doing. Good vibes. Lots and lots of good vibes. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Kevin. Peace, love, and happiness. Mwah, 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 mwah. Smooches. Peace.